Hey friends, welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy Tactics. I think it took me a hot minute to figure out how to do this, but I think I know what I gotta do here. So, this is the roster. This is where interesting things happen, and this is where you level up. And I'm gonna do this for the most part off camera. So, I'm gonna go into his abilities. And I'm going to say learn. And I want to learn his squire job. So you can see he has 308 JP. Level up is based, so the next level when he gets 400 total JP, not at the same time, but accumulated total, he'll go to level 3 squire. And you unlock more jobs as you level up the different jobs you have. So Squire level 2 I think is enough to unlock Chemist. Chemist level 2 I think is enough to unlock White Mage and Black Mage, etc, etc, etc. So for Ramza, here are his abilities that come with Squire. So Focus, Rush, Stone, Salve, Tailwind, Chant. So Focus is increased attack. I know this already, but you can always just hit help. Increase physical attack power, self by 1. Rush is the, well, we've seen Rush before. Stone is throw a stone. Salve is healing, right? Removes, oh no, okay, so it removes blind, silence, and poison. So that's pretty good if you don't have a chemist yet. Early game. Boost an ally speed, this will be a really good one too. And then he knows chant, which is healing. So that's that. Then there's your reaction ability up here. Counter tackle, which I could learn, but I won't. And I'll talk about reaction abilities in a bit. And then here's just like extra abilities. JP boost is a really good one to learn. Defend, you at the end of your turn, your character can take a defensive stance and they'll take less damage from hits. Beastmaster, an ability to all monsters and neighboring tiles when an elevation difference of 3 or less. So if you have monsters, this is a bit of a spoiler, on your party and you take them into battle with you and you're next to them with this ability equipped, they get extra abilities. And then equip axes means, so right now Squire can equip axes, but let's say I was a Black Mage, I wouldn't be able to equip axes. But if I put this ability on, then the Black Mage would be able to equip axes. That's one example, but there's other versions that you would want to do it. So maybe equip axes is not a good one, but like equip sword is a good one, because let's say you're a ninja and ninjas can dual wield and you do equip sword, then they can wield 2 swords, because ninjas normally can't equip swords. They can equip ninja swords and they can equip daggers, but they can't equip regular swords. So it's a way to get really strong. And then move +1 is a great movement ability early in the game. But for Ramza's purpose, I think I like Tailwind better than Focus. No, I like Focus. Focus is going to be more important. So I'm going to say Focus and I'm going to say OK. And you can see he's down to 8 JP. So we're going to back out. And yeah, so you can see he has Chemist, Knight, Archer, White Mage, Black Mage. So these are the ones. So you gain JP in battle, and that's when you do attacks. You see it shows you experience and then JP earned every time. You also get spillover JP. So if I have a chemist in the party who does something, some of the JP they earn, it's not diverted, but your character, well, any other character also learns that JP or gains that JP. So it's a way to level up characters. I'm probably going to make him, what has he got? I don't want to use MP. Maybe I do want to use MP? What's he got? Fire, he can learn fire, thunder, he can learn the big ones. So let's learn the main ones. He'll be able to cast once. He's going to have low MP though, right? So, hard to control this with what I have here. Okay, and that'll be that. So I'm gonna put his sub job as Black Mage. So assign. He's got metal. I want to assign, and I'm going to assign Black Magics. And then he has no reaction abilities, but I might be able to get one. Cancel. Said cancel, thank you. This one, re-equip. I mean, I'm not going to because I never use re-equip in my life. And then he has no move abilities yet. So let's see if I can learn something for him. Okay. So chemist. Can't learn. Re-equip sucks. And then treasure hunter. I won't learn because it's a waste of JP. Because that's, you know, we'll learn it later if we want. So cancel out of that one. Knight. He's got 100. No. No. And come on. No. Okay. We're close. We're close. Archer. He's got 100. No. 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 I could learn aim plus 1. Jump plus 1. Okay, so we'll wait. And then white mage. No movement ability. Regenerate wouldn't be bad. And arcane defense also wouldn't be bad, but not yet. Okay. So that's an example of Ramza. Say okay. No, cancel. I want to go back out. Well, let's go. You know, so we can go down the list. Leonard, Eldred, Arnold. So Arnold, you know, he sucked. I didn't even bring him. We're gonna get rid of Arnold pretty soon here. Sinuin, Penelope, Dennis, and Delita. So I am going to I'm gonna go. It's gonna take me a while to do this, so I'm gonna do this all off camera. I'm gonna build up the team a little bit, and then we will be back after I've done that, and we'll go visit some shops. All right, friends, we have finished leveling up everybody, and I guess I'm just gonna show what I've done. So Ramza's got black magic for no reason because he can only cast like one spell. And then his regular stuff, he's got battle boots. Leonard, I turned into a knight. Eldred is a useless character I'll never use. Arnold is a useless character I'll never use. Sinuin, I just gave her items as a secondary job. Penelope, I gave aim, which is the archer skill, so she can do aim plus 1, which is a bit of a charged attack. Dennis, really just gave her the mithril knife. And Delita, I turned into an archer, and I got rid of all his equipment. So even though he's my favorite character of all time under any media I've ever encountered, I'm purposely making him crap right now so that he doesn't steal experience or kills from me. So that's the team. Let's see what happens in the tavern. Come on in, make yourself welcome. The Corpse Brigade. Brigandry is on the rise across the land, and Galleon has by no means been spared. Wains are struck and pillaged, high-ranking officials taken at sword point. Most of the incidents of the past 6 months are believed to be the work of a company of felons of former sellswords known as the Corpse Brigade. It is oft said the only good brigand is a dead brigand, and the Order of the Northern Sky would like naught more than to see the brigade made corpses for true. What a weird sentence. But as yet, it is all the knighthood can do to keep the outlaws in check. King Ondoria III. The health of King Ondoria III has been the subject of concern since his collapse at the birthday celebration of Prince Orneus. The Board of Chamberlains has since announced that the king has regained consciousness and his fever is broken, but will yet require several weeks of quietude and bed rest in order to recover. Many speculate that it may be some months before the king resumes his official duties. However, Queen Luveria and her retainers have long been in charge of most affairs of state, and thus few problems are dissipated during the king's absence. The 50 Years' War. Some backstory here. The half-century of conflict between Ivalice and Ordalia is today known as the 50 Years' War. The beginning of the 50 Years' War can be traced to the death of Ordalia's king Devane III and his failure to name a successor. His cousin Varroy VI was next in line for the throne. However, King Danamda II of Ivalice, the uncle of Devane III, proclaimed himself the rightful heir and declared war on Ordalia. However, this was merely pretense to justify the invasion of the neighboring Ordalian province of Zelmonia. Once an independent state, it had been annexed by Ordalia nearly a century prior. Ivalice has since been aiding the province in an effort to weaken Ordalia, an effort that ultimately failed. Tired of Ordalian rule, the Zelmonian leadership and nobility secretly petitioned Ivalice to take a more direct hand in their liberation. After victory in Zelmonia, the Ivalician armies marched to the Ordalian capital of Viria. As fate would have it, Danamda II succumbed to fatal illness on the road. The momentary confusion amongst Ivalice's troops gave Ordalia the opportunity it needed to regroup, and Varroy VI succeeded in pushing the Ivalicians back as far as Zelmonia. The resulting impasse would not be broken until the Romonan army's invasion 2 years hence. Romanda, a powerful military state lying across the Rada Strait, marched on Ivalice at the behest of Varroy VI, the blood relation to the Romandan nobility. However, Damanda's successor, Danamda IV, what happened to Danamda III? Anyway, was a fearless warrior, personally leading his men into battle against the combined might of Romanda and Ordalia. This, along with the outbreak of the Black Death in Romanda, forced the Romandan army to withdraw after only 3 years. Two military orders worthy of a particular mention in this conflict are the Order of the Northern Sky, led by Knight Gallant Barbaneth Beowulf, which is Ramses' dad, and that of the Southern Sky, led by Pseudophilus Orlando. So, I was wrong in my last video when I talked about Agrias, and I thought it was Agriath. I was misremembering that. It was definitely Agrias the whole way through. And this is a different spelling of Orlando, where it's Orlando, E-A-U, instead of Orlandu, U, like just L-A-N-D-U. Anyway, also known as the Thunder God. After countless victories at home, these two orders had been poised to advance to Ordalia. However, the protracted conflict had begun to take its toll on domestic morale. Peasant uprisings and revolts throughout Ivalice and Ordalia forced both countries to send their troops home to pacify their crown citizens, resulting in another stalemate. It was Danamda's IV's sudden death by malady that broke the stalemate, although some claim that he was murdered. His successor, Ondoria III, was ill-suited to the throne and left governing of Ivalice to his queen and retainers. Without Danamda IV's leadership, the armies of Ivalice had little prayer of preventing Varroy VI's successor, Prince Leonard, from defeating the troops stationed at Zelmonia and advancing into Ivalice proper. Despite the valiant efforts of the northern and southern orders, Ivalice failed to repel Prince Leonard's invasion of Zeltenia. Ivalice's leaders soon began looking for a peaceful alternative. In the end, both states agreed that prolonging the war would prove mutually detrimental, and a pact was signed allowing each nation to return to addressing domestic strife. In equal peace, in name, it was a reality, a defeat for Ivalice. The economy of Ivalice was brought to the very brink of ruin as it struggled to pay reparations to its former enemies and repay the loans taken from neighboring states to fund its war efforts. Soldiers returning from the front found themselves without pay, and entire orders of knights were summarily discharged from service. The swelling ranks of the unemployed did little to relieve the people's distrust of the crown and the nobility. That's not a fucking rumor. Anyway, no. Cancel. I don't want... Get out of here. Cancel out, buddy. Alright. Thanks for dropping in. Do come again. Alright, so that's what happens in the tavern. There's other things we'll be able to do later. But you gotta read all those. You gotta read them all. Anyway, outfitter. Here's another thing we can do. So, this guy will sell us things. So, I have 4,500 gil. Here's stuff I can buy. Dagger is, it's a dagger. Let's see. Oh, no. There you go. Used for self-defense, although its blade is longer than that of a normal knife, its attack power is rather low. Come on. Oh my god, what's happening? There you go. Squires, chemists, thieves, orators, ninjas, and dancers can equip it. Broadsword, you know, it's different types of people. Rod and oak staff. So, and then these are helmets. No, I don't want to buy a fucking dagger. Thank you. Helmets, I can buy leather caps right now. Clothing, I can buy clothing right now. These are like accessories. There's none for sale. And then Phoenix Down, of which I have 3. Eye drops, of which I have 2. Antidotes, of which I have 1. And potions, of which I have 5. So I'm going to buy some potions. I'm going to buy... Oh my god, how do I... I can only buy 1 at a time? Okay. I need to learn how this is gonna work. But I basically want to buy 5. Okay. So interesting. Okay. Alright, so now I have 10. I spent some money. One thing you can do is you can go into the fitting. Would you like to go to the fitting room? I say okay. So then it goes, who do you want to fit? And it says, no, I don't want to fit you. Deleta. I want to fit you. Optimize. So he has a broadsword and it goes, this is the best available. So do you want to buy it? I could say yes, but you know, it costs nothing. So there's try on where I can do one thing at a time, put back, sell, done. It's a little bit of a confusing menu, but it's fine. So for example, him, I want to do optimize and they have nothing. So it's fine. It sounds like I put something on, but you can see it costs 0. So he didn't put anything on. Eldred, Arnold, Sinuin, optimize. Okay, we're fine. Penelope, okay, it's the same. Dennis is the same. And Deleta is the same. Alright, so we have nothing to do there. And then the last thing is the Warriors Guild, which we'll just go into. Really just to hear the music and see the guild master. There he is sitting with all his books, trying to figure out who's in his guild. Here's Ramza trying to figure out. So I can buy a male soldier, I can buy a female soldier for 1,500. I can change names of soldiers, and I can exit. I currently have 7 people in my party, and I have a max of 24 slots. So, and what's going on here? This guy's taking a nap? Anyway. Yeah, he is taking a nap. And this girl's just sitting there, waiting to be purchased. Anyway, cancel, hired, waiting to be hired. All right, so that's done, and I think we'll call that another video of everything that you can do. And part 3, well, this was part 3. Part 4 will be the battle at Mandalia Plain. So that's a little bit of stuff that happens. I wanted to put it in a video because I'm going to do most of this off camera when I'm playing this game. You'll rarely see me in the menus doing that, and you'll rarely see me in the shops doing that. I'll probably read a bunch of stuff to get some lore out there, but that's going to be that. So not a whole lot happened. We got a bit of a history dump, and I just want to thank everybody for watching.